Ballet, this ancient and elegant art form, has long become a symbol of the perfect fusion between the human body and willpower. Among all the elements that shape the beauty of ballet, the dancer's leg flexibility stands out as one of the most captivating. The elongated calves, the pointed toes, the light yet powerful leaps and turns, all these seemingly effortless movements are, in reality, built upon an exceptional foundation of leg flexibility, strength, and muscular control. For ballet dancers, leg flexibility is not simply about how high one can lift the leg or how far one can stretch. It reflects a deep and refined coordination between muscle tone and joint mobility, a harmony that gives birth to both physical power and aesthetic precision. A ballet dancer's leg is not just an emblem of grace and fluidity, it is a powerful instrument capable of executing intricate movements, maintaining perfect lines, and communicating emotion with clarity. When a dancer points her toe into a smooth arc, lifts her knee with strength and elegance, and stretches the entire leg into a perfect extension, the result is not merely visual beauty, it is a demonstration of human potential pushed to its artistic peak. Among the most iconic details in ballet is the pointed toe. Though it may appear simple to the untrained eye, achieving that refined, arched line demands exacting control over the calf, ankle, and foot muscles, supported by a strong and engaged core. The elegance of a well-pointed toe lies in the tension between control and softness. Muscles must be fully engaged, yet never rigid. The top ballet dancers make it appear natural, as if the foot simply extends from the leg like a continuation of the body's intention. But for beginners, this movement can be one of the most frustrating to master. Weak foot arches, tight ankles, and underdeveloped stabilizer muscles often result in stiffness or unnatural angles. It is only through years of exercises, foot stretches, toe articulations, and strengthening drills that dancers begin to embody that elusive curve, where the toes feel as if they are painting lines in the air. Leg flexibility in ballet, however, serves a greater purpose than mere visual extension. It is the secret behind balance, control, and expressive depth. When a dancer lifts her leg to ear height or higher and maintains flawless posture, the audience sees not just athletic ability, but grace under pressure. Such control requires an incredible level of muscle engagement. The quadriceps must contract to lift, the hamstrings must lengthen to allow range, the glutes must stabilize the pelvis, and the core must hold everything in place. These elements work in tandem to allow for expansive movement that retains composure and elegance. Dancers undergo hours of daily stretching, strengthening, and conditioning routines designed not only to open up the joints, but to create command over every inch of their bodies. A leg that can extend without trembling, pause mid-motion, and flow seamlessly into the next phrase is the product of endless repetition and careful body awareness. Perhaps no technique showcases this better than dancing en pointe. Balancing on the very tips of the toes requires not just courage, but an ironclad connection between the legs, feet, and the rest of the body. When a dancer rises onto pointe, she places the entirety of her weight on a minuscule area supported by the toes and the structure of her pointe shoes. To do this safely and beautifully, the ankles must be stabilized, the calves must stay engaged, and the entire chain of the body, from spine to shoulder to arm, must contribute to maintaining vertical alignment. Even a slight weakness in one muscle group can lead to imbalance or injury. Through dedicated pointe training, dancers learn to lock in their lower leg musculature, creating a kind of muscular armor that protects while performing. The visual result is ethereal lightness, but the physical process is one of intense effort and body mastery. The importance of leg flexibility becomes even more apparent when dancers attempt advanced ballet moves. A pirouette, for instance, requires the dancer to spin cleanly on one leg, often en pointe, while keeping the lifted leg in a precise position. Without flexibility in the supporting leg and strength in the lifted one, such balance and rotation would be impossible. In leaps like the grand jeté, the dancer must push off powerfully with one leg while extending the other in the air, often aiming for a split midair that looks effortless and free. These are not simply gymnastic feats, they are emotionally charged moments meant to convey weightlessness, joy, despair, or triumph. And without supple yet strong legs, none of it could happen. Even more foundational movements, such as tendes, develops, or arabesques, rely on deeply ingrained flexibility and control. These are the building blocks of choreography and are practiced daily, not just for form, but for expressive refinement. When the leg extends behind the dancer in an arabesque, it is not only to demonstrate range, it's a gesture of longing, of reaching, of storytelling through body language. Thus, the dancer's leg becomes a brushstroke on the canvas of the stage. Behind all of this beauty lies a reality of relentless training. Ballet dancers often begin at a young age, sometimes as early as 3 or 4 years old. From that point on, their bodies are sculpted day by day through stretches, bar exercises, center work, and repetition. Pain is not an occasional visitor, it is a constant companion. Dancers must learn to distinguish between good pain, signs of growth, progress, and dangerous pain that signals injury. The early years are particularly difficult: bruised toenails, blistered toes, sore muscles, and the emotional toll of slow progress can deter even the most passionate student. But those who persevere do so not just for technical perfection, but for the chance to express something greater than themselves through movement. All of this training, this intense focus on leg flexibility, ultimately serves the higher purpose of artistic expression. The dancer does not stretch her leg merely to display how far it can go, she stretches it to bring a character to life, to evoke emotion, to immerse the audience in a world of narrative and feeling. In Swan Lake, the gentle, trembling extensions of the white swan reveal fragility and innocence. In Don Quixote, the precise and fiery leg movements of Kitri reflect independence and spirit. Every extension, every controlled pause, becomes part of a language, a dialogue between body and music, between dancer and audience. In this way, the leg becomes more than anatomy, it becomes poetry. The pointed toe, the flowing leg line, the seemingly weightless landing after a high leap, each is a line in a verse, each is a note in a melody. What the audience sees as a fleeting moment of beauty is, in truth, a distillation of years of sacrifice, discipline, and vision. The dancer has trained her legs not just to move, but to speak. And what they say, through every stretch, every leap, every delicate balance, is a story of human resilience, dedication, and the timeless pursuit of beauty through motion.